Hello. Thanks for joining us again on the channel. I've always been curious about this one, and now that a friend picked one up, we can finally talk about it. His experience, start to finish. Quick note before we begin. There's a discount link in the description and the top comment if you want to check it out. Now let's not waste any more time and jump right into the details.
Let's start by delving into the insights shared by our first reviewer.
This reviewer purchased 4 of these e-bikes and wanted to share their experiences. Initially, the battery life seemed decent, getting around 35 miles on the highest power setting and a bit over 60 miles on lower settings over uneven terrain. However, the top speed didn't quite match the advertised figures, hitting around 21 miles per hour on the highest power setting while pedaling on flat ground. Uphill climbs significantly reduced the speed. The handlebar throttle also seemed to limit the speed to between 11 and 21 miles per hour. Upon arrival, the bikes were missing some small parts, and the reviewer strongly recommends tightening all the screws as they tend to loosen over time. Customer service was responsive, replacing the missing parts without issue. After a year, one battery failed but was replaced for free, and another bike had a key issue which was also resolved with a free replacement part. Unfortunately, the tires seemed to be a weak point. They experienced a flat tire early on, likely due to the thin rubber, and they recommend replacing the inner tubes or the entire wheel. Loose nuts and bolts are an ongoing issue, making the reviewer question its suitability for rough terrain. The mirrors are also quite flimsy and prone to breaking. The reviewer wishes the electric bike had more power as it struggles on even slight inclines, sometimes requiring them to walk the bike. Also, if the battery dies, pedaling becomes incredibly difficult due to the wide tires. Another thorn in the tire and another jammed battery lock key on another bike led to frustrations. They were still hoping for more power going uphill, as they often found themselves walking the bike on hills, despite having the highest capacity battery available.
Wonderful. Now, let's explore the feedback from our next reviewer.
This reviewer is absolutely thrilled with their new electric bike. It's a really smooth ride, and what's even better is the amazing accessories bundle it comes with. Seriously, it has everything: a dust cover, mirrors, a bike lock, a phone holder, a water bottle holder, and even a basket in the front. Our reviewer feels it truly has all the bells and whistles and even describes it as the Cadillac of bikes. Comfort was a huge factor in their decision, and the seat is incredibly comfortable, just as they hoped. But it's not just the bike itself that impressed this client. They also wanted to mention the company's outstanding customer service. There was a small hiccup with the FedEx delivery, entirely their own fault for not being specific about delivery times. However, the company proactively called the very next day to check if our reviewer had received the bike, apologized for the inconvenience, and even offered extra perks. They are thoroughly impressed with their commitment to customer satisfaction. Beyond the great service, the reviewer emphasizes the excellent quality of this bike. They highly recommend it, especially for anyone looking for their first electric bike. The only minor complaint they had was the shipping cost. As a Prime member, they wished they could have gotten free shipping, but ultimately felt the bike was worth the cost. They ended by wishing they could give it a 10-star rating instead of just 5. Our reviewer noted that other reviews were overwhelmingly positive as well, and they had spent time reading these before making their decision, and they had found those reviews extremely helpful.
Wonderful. Now, let's explore the feedback from our next reviewer.
This reviewer is really happy with this electric bike. Honestly, any small gripes they have are probably just typical bike stuff that would happen with any two-wheeled ride. The main thing they noticed is that the seat gets a little uncomfortable after about 20 minutes. They even bought a replacement, but realized they needed to pay closer attention to how it attaches before buying. So, a heads up, double-check the attachment mechanism of any replacement seat you might consider. Despite the seat situation, this client is super pleased with the purchase. They wanted to mention something important for taller or larger folks. Our reviewer is 64 and weighs around 275 pounds, and the bike fits them comfortably. That really speaks to how sturdily built it is. It handles their weight without any strain, though they joke that it would probably go even faster if they lost a few pounds. Regarding the battery life, this reviewer says it goes the distance on a single charge. They mostly pedal without using the electric assist, but they definitely appreciate the boost it provides when tackling hills. They also noted that the boost is readily available if you leave it in full electric mode, because the boost is received via a twist of the throttle. All in all, this customer is very satisfied with this electric bike. And importantly, they felt the price was just right, making it an excellent value for the money.
And that's it. If this video helped, hit like and subscribe for more. Let me know what you think down below. Thanks for watching.